for my Nana Luz. My Beloved Poems, 2016, copyright Rica Smith de la Luz, DopePoetLove Press, rhymes, recipes, and remembrances. ¿Cómo hacer el mole de tu tatarabuela cuando nunca conocerla? First, be born to be the first, to carry your mother's desire to buck tradition and rebalance honor by being named not for your tia or nana, but for your uncle, both your uncle, papa, or his father-in-law. All crave me, crave me, they kind of say crave me, all crazy with machismo, but good providers. Spend the next 44 years learning to reclaim the power of your name. Senorita Porfiria Foremost Smith, peaceful ruler of perfection who forges and forges medicine with her hands. Peaceful ruler of the light who creates remedies from the maladies of the heart. Shortened to a more palatable, if often confused, nickname declared mine at 13, the beginning of reconnecting with my granddustry would come from the loving term of endearment offered by my eldest sister and borrowed from our Nana's mama, Enriqueta, also meaning ruler, enriched, governess of her own silent yes. We called her Nana Rica, and she rules in my memory the silences of the quieted elders who had her power stolen at the border or perhaps first in her marriage bed. She smiled at me with her wise eyes and commanded me with crooked fingers to quietly sneak her hard candies from the ceramic dish that held her attention in the comfy prison of her daughter's living room. Venga a comer, Nana, the only phrase I was ever taught to say in her native tongue, my young self too shy to ask for more words so that I might learn the secrets of her life's recipe. I don't recall hearing her mother's name in my youth. She comes to me as sweet smells, soft thin skin, smiles and calla lilies, and sometimes in dreams where we ride streetcars in Oakland and I can finally speak to her in Spanish as the veils are thin and my dream self knows all the words of my waking heart. Her daughter, my Nana, instead taught me how to make cookies from scratch, Spanish rice in old aluminum pots that would eventually rob her memory of clarity and tie tamales at Christmas. Never Navidad, for we were progeny of the white era of Hispanics who panicked and survived by blending in and brewing bigotry in a basement. At age 18, cuando tu mamá is moving to La India pero quiere compartir la receta familiar de salsa enchiladas, you take a nap instead, because on some cellular, if not conscious level, you know this is not your sauce. Eres molera. No matter how much your mom longs for you to be the one to carry this oral tradition that was gifted her by her grandfather, your namesake, who stole it from a Greek in the first place. Instead, read the book, like Water for Chocolate, that inspired the movie, that inspired your mother to pass on this precious family jewel to your sister, who soon forgot what, how, why, since you were sleeping, perhaps a little love drunk and hungover. Later, begin to piece together a new herstory, one of chocolate and chiles and nuts, nueces, canela, nunca harina de trigo, porque hay problemas con esta. You knew this was somehow being delivered to you via your Nana's long-gone stardust in your makeup and her longing for you to remember. Find yourself listening to the album La Pistola y el Corazón by Los Lobos for hours on repeat, clearing out the cupboards and birthing your first mole out of all the bits of hope and curiosity you had gathered at the markets, en los mercados centrales, in the little dusty corners of ethnic magic that brewed in the city bodegas. Dance around the house alone and make tamales using summer corn and herbs and topping it with your ancient sauce of remembrance. Your family is far away from this celebration of your gringa jefa, she who invited you to her magic closet of cookbooks, her kitchen garden, and your first job with fire and knives. It's an initiation into your power. When you are 28, a mother, and live again with your mother in South America, Ecuador, Guayaquil, ni una finca, pero una gran ciudad de cirios, de mezcales, y iguana. Find yourself remembering Spanish verba a mano, cara y cara, with the Quechua peppering at the mercado central and inside the divine feminine of the temestral. Sometimes you gotta say it twice. Drumming and sweating and praying, you hear women saying your name and calling you sister, calling you to chant in celebration. You speak the solace of this deep knowing sisterhood for the next 15 years. You find it, but everyone is too busy to gather or seeking permission to invoke ceremony, not knowing it's theirs by birthright. You make homemade sushi for your mom, her elder Spaniard professor, and his child bride because love is delicious. Sometimes comes packaged as tiny bites of poetry and homemade pickled ginger. You pray with the earth freely for the first time since you turned away from the Catholic Church of your Nana at the age of 9, probably for lack of song and understanding. And remember, you are a child of your grandmother, Nana. Discover your true name is delicious, rica en sabor, aroma y sabiduría, rica de la luz. Tatara nieta, tatara ya, great granddaughter of Luz Cruz Luz. No sé, nadie recuerda, falta yo y quizás mi mamá y su hermano. Imagine taking a vow of silence, but barely make it through one day quietly. Instead, you make an altar in an abandoned alley parkway in a busy street with magic growing out of the concrete. A song comes to you, a song of prayer for the food and the medicine of the earth. It becomes your homing device through the long, lonely years ahead. As you mature, you keep making tamales con gringas, con madres, que están listas que recordar. Approaching middle age, you take a trip to Costa Rica to deepen your understanding of your name. Rica, como Costa Rica, por toda mi vida. Unlocking the secrets of cacao, canela, cocoa, and camotes even more. This time, vow to break the heritage of women who sacrifice their health and happiness to please a husband's taste buds or serve outdated gender roles. Shake off the legacy of diabetes, heart disease, the cancer of losing your roots, porphyria, and the weight of internalized oppression. Take back the power of your Nana Luz, in with the light of each sunrise, and activate your knowledge of healing with food and song and prayer and hummingbird wings and beetle fart. With your vigor and slightly less impulsiveness than your younger you, buy a Vitamix and visualize how much easier your mole can now come to the table to bless the memories of your ancestors, now that you don't have to do it all, the grinding with your own 2 hands, as you have learned to think outside the box. The box: patriarchy, white, non-Hispanic, Hispanic, non-Caucasian, Native American, must prove tribal affiliation, other, income level, above, below, through, poverty. Fuck the box. It's time to reclaim the basket, la olla, the cauldron of creation. Your daughter, just this week, said she's ready to learn the mole receta. And she said, can I write it down? And I said, of course. I'm not going to make you remember something that changes all the time. The trick is to use what you have on hand and make it with love. And take your time. Know that you have everything you need. The recipe for a full, rich life has been gifted to you in the dreams of your nana's nana's nana. And help is always just a heartbeat away. Thank you, Noni. I love you.